Welcome everyone. As you're entering, if you could please share out the broadcast. There's problems with the notifications tonight, apparently. Thank you so much. Thank you, Adam. Oh, geez. Thank you, Amy, for all the 10s. Thank you, Olivia. Welcome everyone. As you're coming in, if you could share out the broadcast, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you for becoming part of the family. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for inviting your friends. Thank you so very much. Welcome to the people coming in now. Fallen Angel. Thank you guys also for the likes that you're giving out. Thank you, Scott, for sharing that out. There's a problem with my notifications. We're just about ready to start. If you've not shared out the broadcast, please share out the broadcast. Invite your friends. Thank you to all those that have become part of the family. Also, everybody that is also gifting, thank you so very much. Okay, welcome everybody to Definitive Talk. Thank you once again, everybody that was sharing out the broadcast. How is the audio tonight? How is the audio? Because you know my luck, it will definitely glitch if it can. Philip, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Good for you, Fallen Angel. Awesome, everybody. It's good. Good. Okay, so tonight, in the beginning here, the people that are supposed to be on, there is definitely a little change in that. Adam is here. And he will be performing for us. For those that don't know who Adam is, we'll do a very quick interview in the beginning. And the second guest, Smurfy HD, we're still waiting. He had an emergency, and we're seeing if he's going to end up clearing that. So we're going to see how that all works out. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see. Who do we have here? Melissa, welcome. Unnecessary Baby Girl, welcome. Mike. Olivia, DeBruins, Fallen Angel, Amy. Thank you guys all so very much for being here and for also sharing out the broad. We appreciate it, as for some reason my mentions are having problems going out, and I'm waiting for you now to answer my email, so we'll see how that works. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? Starting to get a bit glitchy. Okay, we're gonna do this, guys, so that it's not glitchy when Adam comes on. Just hang tight right there. I'm going to refresh, and that'll definitely take care of the problem. Hold on, guys. Just hold on. Okay, we're back. Hopefully that took care of the glitchiness and all that good stuff. How's that, Fallen Angel? How is that? And I got your message last night. It was late, though, so I didn't want to interrupt you. All right. Looks like it's okay on my side. Okay, very good. All right, so we're going to start off the evening and let you guys know about a few things just in case you don't know about it, if you're not aware of it. For those that don't know about my yearly contest, everybody that shows up to a broadcast, whether it's Definitive Talk or any of my broadcasts, for those that are here, you guys get entered into that. And on New Year's Eve is when we draw it. Here, we had on New Year's Eve 2 drawings. One person received a gift card for $100. The other received it for $300 and a laptop, all of which was donated by a gentleman down the street, a business down the street from here. And we're always grateful for him doing that. So yeah, this year I'm not sure what it's going to be, but he never disappoints. So everybody that is here tonight will be entered. It's all computerized, so you don't have to worry about anything. And thank you again for everybody that is becoming part of the family here. Okay, so tonight, like I said, Adam Thomas Heap is here. He's going to perform for us. And he was here. This is his second time coming on. A lot of people were asking about him and wanting him to come back on, and I said absolutely, we'll ask him, and he accepted, so I was grateful for that. And yeah, he is an amazing person, and I don't know anybody that really doesn't know him, so I hope that everybody knows him here. So let me look. Oh, there he is right there. We're gonna pull him right on in. All right, come on. There we go. All right, let's see. Is it all right? So far, good. Spelling what? Hello. Oh, that worked perfect. I don't want to jinx myself, but that worked perfect.
That worked flawlessly. How's it going?
Is everybody able to hear okay? So I don't have to adjust anything? I think you're good, though. It's going good. Thank you for coming back on.
No worries, of course.
I guess I wanted to start off, just in case there is somebody in the audience that wasn't here last time or who doesn't follow you. Just tell us about yourself. Yeah, let us know.
Okay, so I am. My name is Adam, in case you didn't know. I live in England, and basically I'm a musician. You know, I'm studying at uni, doing music, and I'm also like a partner on YouNow. So yeah, my goal is just to like kind of get myself out there and just try and make a living off doing music in a way, you know, like, because at the end of the day, that's like what I love to do. So hopefully, you know, maybe, I don't know, I'll be able to do that, but just see what happens, really. That's me in a nutshell, honestly. But yeah.
So besides being a partner on YouNow and your music right now, I know last time when we talked, you were talking about releasing something.
Yeah, I was on the verge of releasing an EP. It hasn't hasn't really gone through yet. So like I'm still trying to get stuff sorted for it, because like I don't know, my thing is I want it to be good and like the best it can be, instead of like be rushed but out, if that makes sense. So it's still like something that is definitely in the works. It's just, it's taken a bit longer than I thought. Like, and to be fair, it's an EP of 5 songs, you know. So it, like, yeah, it's a lot harder than I thought, but hopefully it will come out eventually. That's the plan anyway. But yeah.
Very good. Yeah, and I most certainly want to know right away when it comes out, because I'm going to buy a whole bunch of them, so.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'll let you know.
So, let's see. How long have you been a partner on YouNow?
I've been a partner since the start of this year. So, since, like, January. So, not too long, really. But before that, I've been on YouNow for about 3.5 years or so, probably now. But yeah.
And were you broadcasting all that time?
On and off, yeah. Like, I've had times where I've like not broadcasted for like a few months and like, you know, that sort of thing. But over the past year or so, year and a half, I probably broadcast more or less every day for that time. So yeah, I'm pretty consistently. So yeah.
And actually very, very committed, because for those that don't know the time difference, it's 5-hour difference. So it is 10:13 at night where Adam is right now. So yeah,
about
I
that.
do thank you for that.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, I'm not like 100% sure if I'll be able to like sing because it is late, and my sister's just got in. Hi, mans. She's at David's. But yeah, so not too sure, but if you wanted me to, I could definitely do another time if that's cool.
Whatever you want to do, that's absolutely up to you.
Yeah, of course. I would sing for sure. It's just with it being kind of late and other people in my house, you know. So yeah. But,
Well,
yeah.
everybody that is in the audience, people over on YouTube, for those that have questions, put them in the chat, and we most certainly will have Adam answer them for you. I know, let's see, Nori, I think we were talking last night. Yeah, just put them in the chat, and definitely we'll get them answered. So, how do you feel about the new stuff that's coming out with YouNow right now?
Oh, so like the whole like how you can add an admin, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And different stuff like that. Well, that's kind of like the only thing that I've heard about. However, if there's any more, then let me know. But I mean, it seems pretty cool. I mean, sometimes like, especially for me, like when I'm in my broadcast and I'm like singing or whatever, if there's somebody being a bit obnoxious in my chat, you know, like I can't really do much about it because I'm busy singing and playing or whatever. So having somebody to sort of sort that out for me would definitely be a good thing. I mean, it's not like I really get that many like haters or like, you know, people being irritating anyway. But
right,
you know, just for the few that I do get, you know, it'd be nice because then I don't really have to worry about it. It's already kind of dealt with. So yeah, for sure, it's a good thing, I think. Good thing.
Yeah, I think that will absolutely be definitely a good thing as you move forward. I'm not too sure how it'll work if you have to appoint every broadcast, but I know they also have coming out low-level block and medium-level block. Kind of like sub-sticker mode, where you know how trolls will come in and of course they're level 1 or 2. Well, it goes up to level 5. Anything below 5 is low-level block and they cannot come back. So if they start another account right away to try to come back in, that's another thing. That's actually active. So yeah, if you have a problem, just click on your own thumbnail in your stream, and it'll bring up a box below you, below the picture here, and you can block them, and they can't come back.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's really cool. I guess it's just like YouNow getting a little bit smarter, you know, like because they obviously have the block button, but it's a pain to have to block every individual person, you know. So
right,
definitely for sure it's a good thing, because you know, especially people who have like, you know, massive broadcasts, like people with 100+ viewers, that kind of thing. Like I can't imagine how difficult it could be for them, you know, to keep on top of everything. But yeah, like I said before,
well,
it's not too bad for me. Not too bad for me.
Yeah, I haven't really noticed it in your streams, at least when I've been there. And for that particular feature, you have to see when you block low level, people were worried, you know, if they were legitimate accounts and they were there to see you, and they'll never get to see you again. But no, because once you leave your stream, then that's canceled. They also have the block feature. The regular block feature has been updated so that when you block someone, they cannot watch your stream from outside. If they're looking in, they cannot ever come back. So unless you unblock them, of course. But So yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
a lot of different things coming out. Uh,
yeah.
there, let's see. There was a question. What is your favorite part of YouNow besides other platforms that are out there?
Sorry, wait. What's my favorite part of you now besides?
Well, favorite part of YouNow, that that it makes it your favorite part as opposed to other platforms.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, I think for you now in particular, like it's somewhere that I have like been able to call like my home, if that makes sense. Like, cause like I'd never really done anything like live streaming that much before I came to you now, but the community that was there like already, it was very like a welcoming community, and I feel just in general like more or less, at least for the community that I've been a part of, like I always feel very welcomed, and it's somewhere that's just allowed me to grow. And I think, you know, compared to other platforms, say like Twitch or like other sort of bigger live streaming platforms, like with it being slightly smaller, it's actually quite nice because, you know, obviously you'd like to have like however many people watching your broadcast, but you know, it's nice because you get to know every individual person. So yeah, but
Um,
yeah, it's great. It's great.
yeah, I mean, I agree too. There's, besides, there's the other platforms, they seem to be just riddled with bots, so they're not even real,
Mm, yeah,
which, you don't find here.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
what, somebody asked, did you go to music, college for music?
Um, well, I went to like a normal sixth form, which is like college in England. Um, and then obviously like I'm at university now studying music, but the sixth form that I went to, I did music there, but I never like specifically did like went to that college to do music kind of thing. So not really, but then obviously afterwards I've moved on to a university to study music further. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I've taught
think
myself a lot of what I know.
Yeah, I think it's a little confusing for people in another country not knowing how the system works where you're at.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
I always struggle trying to figure out the American system as well. So I can understand that.
Fallen Angel, he was telling us in the beginning about the EP. It's going to be 5 songs, so he wants to take his time and make sure that it's good before it's actually out there. I know we all want to know. He writes in the chat. We all want to know, when is it? When is it?
Yeah, I want to release it. Like in theory, you know, I could release it, but I know that it's just not like to the point where I want it to be yet. So I don't just want to put it out and then be like, oh, well, that wasn't, you know. I'd rather it be something good, you know. Wait a little longer and it actually be better. So yeah.
Um, on you now, that since you've been on here and you've been broadcasting regularly, is there some situation or some time in one of your broadcasts that stands out as something really special to you? A
Yeah,
situation that you were in?
for sure. Yeah. So like it is quite recently, you know. With having just hit 10,000 fans, you know, my like a group of people from like my YouNow community, like sort of got talking together, and they started making this idea for like making sort of a congratulations video, and like sort of compilation, like saying all these nice things, like, and honestly, that's probably like one of the top moments since I've been on you know, like, cause I don't know, it just it sort of it shows how much like people care, and it's nice. So, yeah.
And when did you hit 10,000?
Ooh, I'm not sure on the actual date, but it wasn't that long ago at all. It really wasn't. I can't even think when it would have been. Like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But honestly, I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. But yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's an
wasn't.
amazing accomplishment, especially on here.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
So everyone that's in the chat, everybody over on YouTube, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat, and we'll definitely get them answered for you. It's going to be a little bit different than the previous broadcast because he's got some people in his home right now, so singing is not going to be a doable thing because it is 5 hours different, so it is later there for Adam. So we're just going to be doing a Q&A with Adam and go that route.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song that you've learned to sing?
That's a good question. Probably one of the most recent songs that I've learned is a song called "I Don't Want to Be You Anymore" by Billie Eilish. I don't know if you've heard of her or not. She's quite like a new artist, really, like relatively new to more sort of mainstream music, but it's just very nice. She has a lot of songs that are quite like jazzy and sort of mixes the whole jazzy like sort of old feel but with a new kind of pop feel as well. So it's cool.
Oh wow!
It's really cool. Yeah, you should check her out if you haven't heard of her before.
Yeah, I haven't. I just wrote it down too. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Are you going to be posting more covers to YouTube?
Yes, I have. I have recorded a video which should hopefully be up on Saturday if all goes to plan. So yeah, a new cover on Saturday. It's not going to be quite as fancy as my last one that's been up because I didn't have hired help. So so yeah. Alright, can't wait. Good. Should be good.
And I was thinking, I remember when you were here last time, you said one of your favorite songs to sing was Sober by Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
What is your reaction to the events that took place?
Yeah, it's like, honestly, I think, everything that song said, it just made it so much sadder, like the way that she sort of went back to it, because you'd think with releasing that song, that's her sort of saying, like, I'm over all this now. Like, I don't know, it's, like, I've never really been in that place of being addicted to drugs and, that kind of thing, so I can sort of understand how easy it could be to relapse to doing it, and yeah, like it's really sad, and I'm not entirely sure how she's doing right now. I
know she was discharged and she was on her way to a recovery center. So as far as I knew, she was doing okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully, you just gotta be positive about it, and hope that it's the last sort of time that it'll happen. But you can never really know, can you? And so, yeah, it's really sad. But we just gotta hope that she's gonna recover, and she's done it before, and it's not a nice thing to go through by any means, but yeah, hopefully she can pull through.
And I think she's a very strong woman, and I see her pulling through. A lot of people don't realize that statistically, if you had 100 people in the room, like in a recovery center, the statistics are 95% of those people will be back again. So it is. Someone wrote in the chat, it's very hard to get over. Yeah, I can imagine that addiction is very hard to get over. I know you said that it resonated with you, and not because of drug addiction, but tell us that again.
Well, I just really, like, I could feel sort of the emotion that she put into it in my own sort of way. Like, it just really struck a chord. Like, I could, like when a song sort of speaks to you and you can just see the story of the song and like how, it's being written. Like, that's really what I meant by that. It was just, I think it was sort of one of those songs, the right place at the right time, but at the same time it's still such a good song, and like the story of it is incredible. I think that's honestly why it's so sad that she's gone sort of back to how she was.
All right. Gonna lurk, but you'll have us on speaker. Okay, Scott, not a problem. Not a problem. Somebody, there was a question that went through. Oh, do you love your fans? Do you love your fans?
No, I think you're all you're awful.
And I really don't know if you realize, but I will go and I hop around all over the platform just to see who's out there, who's doing what. And you are definitely, in a good way, I got to say that first, in a good way, are talked about quite often on the platform. And especially by your peers, like the other partners. I don't know if you're aware of that. They really do speak highly of you.
Right. Okay. I mean, like, I know Heap and stuff. But I guess I never really spoke to them about that kind of thing. But yeah, sure. Awesome.
I mean, when you look at when you're on, like you said, this is a smaller platform, so it is more intimate. And when something goes wrong or someone's fighting, you always hear what's going on the platform. So it's definitely, at least for me, when I'm going around to all these broadcasts, it's refreshing to hear that people are looking up to you.
Yeah. That's kind of something that me and one of my viewers were talking about. I don't know if they're here right now, but my last broadcast, or maybe the broadcast before that, she was saying like, congratulations on getting 10k fans without being part of like any kind of drama, like, and like, I don't know, I'm not really a one for drama. I just can't really tolerate it, like, I sort of know of some of the drama that goes on the platform and whatever, but I just don't really get involved. I just sort of stay in my own path, and because at the end of the day, it's just, if you get dragged into it, it's just not really worth it, I feel, so, because I'm not a drama channel. At the end of the day, I'm here to just pop my music out into the world and to try and make people's day a bit better, and so yeah, that's the way I look at it, so yeah.
One of the let's see. Cloudy, hello Cloudy over on YouNow, and a bunch of numbers. Okay. So anybody that is on YouNow, if you have questions for Adam, just type it in the chat there, and I will get that to Adam, as well as anyone. I saw a few people coming in. If you have questions, Adam, this is strictly a Q&A for Adam, and we'll get those to him. Scott writes, which fan do you love the best?
I saw that question. I was like, I'm not answering that question.
So there.
No, it's a very loaded question.
I would only expect that from Scott.
Yeah, you see.
Okay, so this I don't think you know about, and I usually have to do homework on people that come on, but this I found in my own comments on YouTube from the last time you were here. There was, and I don't know if you know about it, I did ask them to try to contact you, because I know you're on YouTube as well. So there was, and this is an absolutely true story, there was an 8-year-old girl that saw your music and your covers on YouTube, and she was watching everything that you put on there. She waits all the time to see if you're going to post something. Well, unfortunately, this 8-year-old girl, Kelly, she had to go into the hospital because she had found out that she had cancer. And she said that the one thing that gave her strength was listening to your music. The nurses could not get any, like, her iPad. She had an iPad, so they could not take that away from her. And I don't know if she contacted you. I asked her to. So I was like, if she did, and I was going to make sure that you did, most certainly knew about that.
Yeah. I spoke to her like a few times, but I don't think we ever really spoke about that. So that's like news to me, which is obviously really sad, but like I'm kind of, humbled and like, like it's nice in a way, that it could do something for her, and it lifted her up a little bit, Yeah, I had no idea about that. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't really get into specifics with her, like types of cancer, but I do know that it was a surgery, and she is no longer in the hospital. So
Good.
I guess it just shows the power of music.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter where you're from and what language you speak. It's just amazing to me. You're here, you're doing what you like to do, and you never even know that this is happening.
Yeah, like honestly, like I just sort of put my stuff out there. I didn't even think that, because I don't know, like I sometimes make stuff and I'll go, oh, that's alright, it's not great, like I could probably do better. But then to hear, like, it means a lot to people, and that's amazing to hear, because sometimes like I put myself down, but maybe I shouldn't be so hard on myself, and it's amazing that it can do stuff like that. I didn't realize, so yeah. It's crazy.
Well,
crazy.
I think we're our own worst critic, no matter what we're doing in life.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll make something. Like, it's not like think it's like necessarily bad. Like, I know to a certain extent, like I can do like music. Like, I know I can. It's just I feel like I can always do better. Like, at least I can do better than what I did last time, and so I guess I shouldn't be so hard on myself. But, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not, because everything that you sing, I think, is outstanding. I haven't
Oh,
heard you sing something that was bad.
mm. Oh, that's nice of you to say, man. That's nice of you to say.
What type of because you clearly do covers, and what type of covers are your favorite to do?
Ooh, I'm not sure really. Like, I do like doing covers where I can add loads of harmonies. Like, I just love harmony, so any cover where I can add harmony to it, like, and it sounds good, like in the song, like I love that. But then I also kind of enjoy doing like sort of stripped back acoustic kind of covers, sort of like the one that's coming out on Saturday. Um, so anything really. It's just sometimes I procrastinate a lot when it comes to YouTube. I think YouNow and doing YouNow and stuff is very constant. Like I do it every day, so it's like part of my routine almost. Like if I don't do it, I feel weird when I haven't done it. But with YouTube, like it's not very like consistent. So if I don't make a video for like 3 months, which is basically what I've done, it's not like it feels weird or anything. Like I don't know. I've always been quite inconsistent with YouTube, and I guess I need to try and sort that out in a way. Maybe a video like every 1 or 2 weeks. That'd be good, but yeah.
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
There's
Sometimes
a
it's just like hard to get ideas as well, like of what to do. So, it's all that kind of thought process. I don't just want to put something out there for the sake of putting something out there because I want it to be as good as I can make it, instead of just like
yeah, well, absolutely, yeah.
here's a YouTube video. So, yeah.
How many
For sure.
subscribers do you have on YouTube? Do you know?
I have I think just over 1,000 subs on YouTube. So, not quite the same level as my YouNow, but still pretty good. Like considering the infrequency of my posts, I feel like I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, because I actually recently went to Summer in the City. If you know what
Oh
that is,
yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
yeah. And I sort of looked at all these people who were like bigger creators on YouTube, or like sort of maybe even smaller creators, but they had like maybe like 20, 30,000 subscribers kind of thing. And I went, like even though like I only have 1,000, like I could probably do that if I if I like just really worked hard and put effort into it. So yeah, I've kind of made it a goal that for this time next year I want to try and really have put a lot more work into my YouTube than what I have this past year, because it's not like I've abandoned it. I still obviously want to upload. It's not like I've just left it and I'm never going to make another YouTube video, but I feel like I could definitely do a lot more with it than I am at the minute. So yeah.
And how long have you been on YouTube?
um,
Ah,
well,
there's a question.
yeah, well, my channel that I use at the moment, I can't remember exactly when I started it. I feel like it was probably maybe around the time I started doing YouNow, so maybe 2015, 2014. I don't know exactly when. For that one.
Oh wow.
Then I had other channels previous to that. So I had a channel that I did with like my sister and my two cousins. So like I'd do some singing. They did like some gaming videos, and like my sister would do like general sort of video like tags, like challenges, that sort of thing. We did that for a while, but didn't really do that well, Like I like to think that I do a bit better now, like with just my own channel. Like it was fun, but yeah. So technically, I started quite a while back. I don't know when we started that one, but it was a lot longer, like much longer ago. So yeah. And then if you want to go even further back, I did a channel with one of my friends, but we're not even going to talk about that. So that's one of them channels that you make, and it's just like just push that to the side. It doesn't need to be seen by anybody else's eyes. It's it's out there, but it shouldn't be. It should be permanently taken down, never to be seen.
Well, because you know that, as you become famous and, you're out there doing concerts, someone's going to say, oh, by the way, I saw your first videos.
I know. Maybe, yeah.
Always going to be out there.
I just have to pray that nobody really was watching back then.
Or they'll search.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Thought, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it could be depending. I don't know if they were pranks or what it was, but you never know.
Well, on the first channel that I had, I used to fancy myself as a bit of a gamer. Like I still kind of do, but like when I was younger, I was a lot more awkward. The videos weren't great, to say the least. I didn't have like any sort of equipment to record the screen, so I literally just put my phone in front of the screen, filmed it, played the game, put it online. That was the extent of it. And then there's other stuff as well. Like I used to do some like scooter videos as well, like thinking that was really cool doing that as well, like tricks and all that. But I was pretty bad, so we don't really talk about that either. But
that's funny. I think everybody's actually did the phone in front of the screen thing.
Scott starts searching YouTube channel.
Oh geez, and he'll find it too. That's the problem.
I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have been like, I started it like a couple of years ago. That was it.
There was a question. What's your favorite type of movie and movie?
Type of movie and favorite movie. I do like a comedy. But then I have like a guilty pleasure for like rom-coms. I generally don't care. Like if there's a rom-com on, I'll probably watch it. But for favorite movie, I'm not entirely sure. I find it really difficult to pick like favorites of things because I just generally seem to like a lot of stuff. I feel like if I pick a favorite, it narrows it down to what I can like almost. I don't know.
You like horror movies?
I do. To be fair, I just don't watch many. Like, I can't even remember the last time I watched a horror movie. But yeah, they can be good. Sometimes they can be pretty bad, but I suppose that's the same for everything. But yeah, I don't know.
What do you now besides music? Because I know you're heavily into music, but what do you do in your free time other than that?
Well, I like I said before, I play a lot of games. So like, I stream on Twitch a little bit, like just playing like Fortnite and other games like that, just casually. And then I used to dance quite a lot, so. Like I did Latin and ballroom dance like back in the day. I don't do it so much anymore, but
Isn't Latin hard?
Huh?
Isn't Latin hard?
It's pretty difficult. It's not the most difficult dance, I don't think, but it's what you make it, I suppose. You can go as easy or as complex as you want, really. But yeah. It was fun when I was doing it. I kind of got a bit fed up of it and wanted to pursue music, so I just sort of went off and did that, So.
And let's see. Oh, I asked you this the last time as well. What is it when you are singing a song and you have an audience? What is it that you want the audience to get from it?
I guess it depends on the song, really. So like before, I was in my broadcast just before I was singing like Disney songs. So I guess like I just want people to be a bit nostalgic. Like everybody loves Disney more or less. Bit of nostalgia, like get everybody involved. Hopefully, it makes them happy. You know, like that kind of thing. But then when I'm singing like a more of a ballad, maybe like whoa, that's crazy good, man. Like that kind of thing. But yeah, it just depends on what sort of song I'm doing. It varies. It varies.
And for those that came in, we are here with Adam, and we're doing a Q&A with Adam. So if you have any questions, please definitely put them in the chat. Can I read your comment? What did I miss? Hold on.
Huh.
The
views. Oh boy.
I don't have one from you unless it's way up. Oh wait, it said I know this is not a question, but where'd it go? I wanted to say that I believe in you, Adam, and I'll support you every day, from Alyssa.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Melissa. Like, I know Melissa like pretty well. I feel so. We talk all the time.
Adam, I just found a video of yours that has 666 views on it. A fallen angel, you would definitely be the one to pick that out. The question is, have you found the channel, though? The hidden channel.
It's hidden. It will never be found.
It's on private now.
I can't even remember what it was called, though. That's the thing. Like, I know what we did on there, but I can't remember what it's called. So.
Well, unless you used an alias, it's got to be there.
Well, you see, I feel like I did. That, like, it wasn't my name. You know, like, the brand wasn't as good back then, you know.
So if you didn't have music, what would you want to do?
Ooh. I'm honestly not entirely sure, like, because music's been like a thing that I've always done, but I guess maybe I could be a teacher of some kind. I was quite into like ICT, like back in high school, so like coding and that sort of thing. So maybe I could have done something in that. Honestly, I don't know, because I guess I could have been a dancer or something, but I don't know really. I can't really imagine myself doing anything else now I am where I am, you know. So, yeah.
Did you do anything with coding?
Really the only thing that I made was in high school, where I made like this really bad like cat and mouse game. And it was using a program, like a very user-friendly coding program. It was super bad, but you know, it started me off and got me going. But other than that, not really. I tried to make a website once. Got kind of into like HTML code and that kind of thing, but never anything proper. So yeah, Scratch. That was it. Scratch. That's what it was called.
Oh, that was the name of the game?
The name of the program that I used to make the game, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even comprehend that. I have to go to sites that you just have to pick what you want, drag it over. I just don't understand the whole coding thing.
No. I'm the same, really. I know a little bit, but nothing like really too complex.
All right. So does anybody have any questions? Any questions for Adam before we let Adam go? I do appreciate you coming on, spending your time. Like I said, I know it's late. So I really do appreciate that. You have a question? Yes, go ahead. You can't find it.
Thank God.
Thank God. What's your question, Melissa?
I feel like the channel will stay hidden until like the last day before I die. Somebody be like, I found the channel. Show me the video, and I'll be like, oh.
When I looked up something, it brought up a song called Exorcism. Oh, okay. Will there ever be more cooking broadcasts? Cooking? I didn't know you could cook.
Okay, so basically, I'm not a great cook at all. However, when I was at uni, I did this stupid little series called Cooking with Adam. It was great, you know, top quality content, and basically, it was usually after I'd finished my main broadcast, so I'd like go off my laptop, turn on my phone, get broadcasting on my phone, just go into the kitchen and start cooking something. And I don't know why, but it actually does better than my singing broadcast. Like, I'm not joking, it actually does.
Really?
But people just love it. I don't know what it is, but they really just love cooking with me. I don't understand, but it's a bit of fun. So.
And it does better on here?
Like people, I feel like a lot more people like sort of stay and watch. I feel like it's because it's a bit weird, really. Yeah, it's a bit of fun, and so yeah. To answer the question, right, I will probably start it again when I go back to uni. So like next month, I'll be back at uni. So yeah, probably I will do more. But yeah.
All right, gotta write that down. Cooking. Everybody loves food, to be honest. Well, yeah, I mean.
But to be fair though, the extent of my cooking ability is probably like pasta, pizza, soup. You know, nothing very fancy at all. I can maybe push like a spaghetti bolognese, but that's about as good as I get.
Adam, my question is, why when I search your name, it brings up devil stuff?
Wait.
Well, that's because he didn't want you to know what the other channel was, but what are you hiding?
Wait, so like, what are you searching? Are you searching like just my first name, or what are you? I don't know. I mean, if you search my full name, my channel comes up, doesn't it? Unless there's something I don't know about. Who knows?
Are you adding stuff to it, Scott?
Who knows? Because I mean,
Curiosity, everybody goes.
Name, right? So maybe something to do with that could be, you know. Night. Yeah. I'll stop talking in a bit. That's my mum.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, we will let you go. And if anybody has questions, just leave them for me, and I'll get them to Adam without a problem, and we'll get them back to you most certainly. But thank you again so much for coming on. I do appreciate it, and I know everybody here appreciates it as well.
Yeah, no worries. It's always fun being on, and I hope the rest of the broadcast goes well. I hope that the next guest like is okay, and whatever happening is good. But yeah.
All right.
Sorry for not being able to sing today as well. By the way, it's just when it's
no.
a little bit late. So
Yeah, no, not at all. Don't worry.
All right. Cool.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. See you later.
All right. I definitely love when Adam comes on. Adam is a great person, and you could see by the story I let you guys know about with the little girl. You know, this was something that meant a lot to her, something that she used to get through a tough time, and you know, what did they say? You know, music, everybody understands music, you communicate with it. So it doesn't matter where you're from, and Adam does good at it. He does really, really well at it. So amazing, amazing, amazing. And yeah. So I did get a message while we were talking with Adam, and the YouTuber will not be here. Actually, what happened was a little worse. So we will definitely have him back on. It's not a problem. But yeah, I thank you guys so very much for being here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Yes, Corey, absolutely. For those that don't know, Aretha Franklin has passed away. Definitely someone in music that phenomenal. So, yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to her family and friends. But we are going to end it there. I will see probably most of you guys tomorrow morning for my regular weekly broadcasts. And, yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Adam, again for being here. And we will see you guys next week. Thank you, guys.